Okay. It appears that our chainsaw is pretty much toast. I have no idea why it doesn't want to start, and yeah, whatever.
For the next few scenes, I forgot to turn my microphone on, so I'm going to just wing it with a voiceover. Gosh, I'll cut this tree with a saw. Oh, this is too hard. I wish I had a friend with a chainsaw. Do. I heard you need a friend with a chainsaw. I think that chain's a little loose. Oh man. I was really close. I think I'm gonna just go over there. Yep, okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Let's just put that.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
I'll go around the side. Okay, good. Careful. Oh, good. That's good. There. Good.
There you go.
You got it. Wow, would you look at those beautiful cherry logs? Can you believe that we cut those down and put them in this car? dirt road, baby. My boss can't stop me. I'm gonna take a payday loan to fight the commies. I'm heading to the drugstore, baby. Don't call your mommy. I'm gonna skip the ice cream, baby, and eat pastrami. Ooh, sugar pie.
Sections like that, you can get some really nice furniture pieces out of that. Woodworkers rarely use 8-foot long boards anyway. 4 foot, that's about what a woodworker will use.
Sugar pie. You make me lose myself.
All kinds of little acorns in there, some squirrels stowing away acorns for the winter. That's rotten. He didn't come back for that.
Yeah, that's right.
Lose myself. I'm gonna make some biscuits, baby. Gluten can't stop me. I'm gonna dodge my taxes, baby. The man won't rob me. I'm gonna drink some Lysol, baby, to clean my body. I'm rocking out at midnight, baby. HOA can't stop me. Ooh, sugar pie. 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 Ooh, sugar pie.
All right, so we cut up a magnolia, we cut up a cherry, and I saw that you cut halfway through a pine tree
And a saw dog.
and halfway through a sawdog.
My bandsaw mill doesn't cut metal very easily.
Yeah, so we started this video. What was it, 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Where chainsawed down that I was having all kinds of trouble with the chainsaw. Chainsawed down that cherry tree that had all this rot in the top and everything, and the landlord said he wanted to get rid of it. So I just took it down and said, hey, maybe we can reclaim this. And actually, we tried to start it a few weeks before then, but then it was getting dark and we didn't have the right tools. And I think you said you were coming over one day and I wasn't actually there because I forgot. And so then then you came back and then we actually got it loaded, but then it was getting dark. And then I came over to your house and you had accidentally cut partway through that metal saw dog with a bandsaw blade and it decided it didn't want to work anymore. So finally, at long last, we cut open the cherry and we found that the whole center of it was rotten. So we hit the...
Of one log.
Oh, but only one log. But
Yeah, the other log turned out. We got some nice wood out of that second cherry log. It was a little further up, and the bottom of it
Oh, it's really good, and I like the natural edge on it, and the I didn't know that there was that black checking inside of Magnolia. It's like those black marks, little checkery marks, little slashes. It almost looks like somebody hand painted
Little zebra striping.
little zebra stripes inside of it. So that's really neat, and I'm hoping I can make some musical instruments out of it. Maybe we'll build some birdhouses, and who knows what my son CJ will do. There's really no telling once he gets a hold of the wood. But with the sawmill, what prompted you to get a sawmill?
Whenever I was living in Maine, I was active duty Navy, and I was doing some woodworking, and we were at the point where we just had one kid and had another one that was a young child. And I was looking through the cherry tree pattern book, and they had a picture of this really pretty rocking horse in there. I was like, I want to make that rocking horse for my kids. And it called for all this different cherry wood. And cherry wood's very expensive, especially when you're eating nothing and you don't make hardly anything and you've got a family to take care of. There's nothing extra in the budget.
Yeah.
I was like, man, if I had only had a sawmill, there's tons of woods all over in Maine where I could just get logs and saw all the wood for my projects. So here I am at 46 now, and I finally got a sawmill.
Yeah.
So now
it's a lifelong like yes
desire.
Well, and it strikes me how much wood is wasted. I saw the power company back when I was in North Florida come by and saw off these persimmon trees. There was multiple persimmon trees in this one patch, and we used to go over there and pick persimmons, some males and some females. And that wood is hard. It's the same greater family as ebony, and it is beautiful.
It's very beautiful.
Cool wood. I mean, for tool handles or anything, it's beautiful wood, and it's just painful to watch stuff get knocked down and then shredded when you could reuse it. And all the stuff we were doing today, the magnolias were knocked down during Sally, and the neighbor just had a guy chop them down, and he threw them in the woods, and I happened to spot the logs back there, and I asked him, and he said, oh yeah, you can have them. And then that cherry was dying out on the top and was going to go anyways, so that got reclaimed. And it's really kind of redemptive to take something that's it's trash, and you're basically treasure hunting.
That's right.
I mean, wood is like that same feel of like playing, taking a wild bet on the stock market and seeing what happens, or even better, maybe taking a metal detector out and going along a beach, and every time you hear a ping, it's like, what could be that? So it's like every log you see when you open that log up, it could be anything. It could have little, it could have flowing lines in it. It could have little cool holes in it. It could have a beautiful grain pattern. You could have gorgeous heartwood.
It's spalting if it's been on the ground for a little while and starting to deteriorate. You get all those different colors, some pinks and purples in there.
I saw some poplar like that.
Oh, poplar's beautiful.
That's just gorgeous.
Those greens and stuff that are in those.
All those little flowing shapes. So I appreciate you joining me. And thank you. This is a Cherokee tan pumpkin right here, which is a cucurbita machata, like the Seminole pumpkins, but Randall says it tastes better. So.
It does. I grew the Seminole. I preference the Seminole because it was the first one I grew. And then Danny and Wanda at Deep South Homestead said that the Cherokee Tan to them was way better. And then so I got some seeds from them. So those are where those seeds came from.
So we're gonna mix this in. We're gonna lose all that incredible flavor and all this wonderful thousands of years of breeding by mixing it into the mix.
It's okay. I got a reserve pack of seeds.
That's good, but I'll probably reserve some to the side and then breed them in so we can get all those genetic lines together.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see how some of these landrace projects turn out for you.
I think it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
it's gonna be really fun.
I'm gonna do some crossbreeding on some paste tomatoes and stuff, and see what I can come up with here this year.
Yeah, and I think it was only a few months after I moved here that you wrote me and said, hey, we got to get together. I got some this and that and the other thing. Got some banana pups you can have, and I was like, yeah, we got to get together. I didn't realize like how close you were. I thought you were somewhere in the area, and then we finally ended up getting together. So now we're trading back and forth. And
yeah, we're only like 15 minutes down the road from each other. It's not that far.
Right. And so if you're not subscribed to Floribama Homestead, he's the guy. He and his wife do a lot of cool projects. More woodworking and homesteading, woodworking, plant propagation, And you built a really awesome trailer and a canoe, and like all the woodworking and everything around here is fantastic. So if I do woodworking projects, I'm just gonna probably not show him immediately, you know, like just.
No, I love the harvest bench that you just did with the chalkboard and the wastegate.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I love
It was
that.
fun. All that
project.
junk wood. It's like, hey, let's make something cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I love doing that sort of thing. So
And CJ built that boat. That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was impressed. I mean, I came outside and I'm like, what are you doing? He says, I'm building a boat. I said, where'd you get the plans for a boat? He's like, well, I read this old book and I saw a picture of it and I decided I was just gonna make my own. I said, you're not copying it? He says, no, I just kind of got it in my head. It's like, okay, let's see how that works.
It's turned out
And it
great.
floated.
Yeah, it's turned
So
out
that was
great.
pretty cool. But I'll catch you all next time. It was kind of a fun, let's get together and cut some wood up, and I figured I might as well just bring you all along, and here we go. Now we'll see what we build out of the wood. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, may your thumbs always be green.